Well, good morning. Welcome to Natasha Makes. As you can see, the O'Deal is in stock. Yes. You know that. You've already found it. You've already been rummaging around everywhere and you've found it. So well done you. This also means that, clapping, just to emphasize, this also means that any of you who are waiting, have an O'Deal order outstanding, that cotton fabric has arrived. I don't know if you can hear the zzz of our electric scissors. They are cutting up any outstanding O'Deal orders that we have so that they will be shipped in full today. They will all go today. So that's very, very, very exciting. Everything is in stock, which is just beautiful. And of course we were asked for, could we get the velvets? Yes, we can. Yes, we have. We've got all sorts of velvets to show you this morning, including the beautiful Supple Velvets. Yeah, kids fabric. It's absolutely beautiful, just beautiful. And you can make such things as little snuggle throws for the pram, or one of those to mop up. And I've just backed it with our dimple fleece, which we have got in stock. So that's like the easiest make you will possibly ever make. And then how about with our new velvet borders? Yes, wide velvet borders. Why not making yourself a little mouse pouch to go with it? Why not? I've been having a little play, you see, this morning. So I made that this morning. And then I had some fabric left over. I don't know if you remember when I made this bag. We have we had the panels of velvet, which we've got, and they came as a metre piece. And I made this bag, and on a show I've still got to actually sew in the top of this bag. And these are the Lisa Chandler designs with the handles. You get the pattern and the handle, and then you decide. So I made those two bags, and then I just had some little scrappy bits left, and I thought, what am I going to do with those? Pop that down there for finishing off. So I was just having a little play and came up with this. So they do go a long way to get 3 bags, sizable bags, out of your O'Deal. Is clearly not to be sneezed at. I was having a little play. I finished it literally 3 minutes before we came to air. It's got a placket and everything. Look, a zippity plackety thing. I've never made a placket before. Jane said, oh, what that really needs is a placket. And I was like, oh, Jane, do you think? Look. So I made this before we came to air. But look at the handles. See how they match. I mean, I'm not going to say that I actually managed that. That's just a happy accident, right? I don't think I could ever actually manage that again. But I think Captain Small will be very happy with her new bag today. Where am I going to put that? I'm out of room. I am out of space. Oh well, put it there somewhere. Nowhere. Oh, hang on. There we go. There's always space, And then I was toying with, O'Deal has a pattern on her Facebook, was it on her website, on her Facebook page, for a little kid's snood. So I thought I might make one for little Emily Alice. She might like one of those, so that's there to do. Then I've got leftovery bits. I'm like, well, what am I going to do with that? I had a change around of the lampshades. Yes. We still have a little bit of the O'Deal cotton fabrics that we had in, was it last week or the week before? And so you can do all sorts of things like your lampshades all over the place. But first, let's say hello before we get into all of that. Let me turn the volume down because I've been listening to some music. Having a little dance whilst I make stuff. Let's have a look. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? I'm on the wrong page. There we go. Right. Right. I'll get there in the end, guys. Just talk amongst yourselves. I know you will. Here we go. So we have got this morning, we have got Julia and Marilyn, good morning, and Ali Barton, good morning, and Sean, ooh, beautiful cuddly stuff. I know. It's all a bit lovely, isn't it, this morning? And who else? Heather, good morning. Natasha and the lovely makes team. I've got subtitles on again. Do I turn off captions? There we go. Morning, Helen. She says, good morning. What do you like, Natasha? You have stopped me quilting again. Sorry, not sorry, Helen. So sparkly morning all. You're gonna start that temptressing business again, aren't you? We've discussed this. I've already discussed this with Karen, who's off to Morrison's this morning, and it's Fabric Enabler. That's the title. Perhaps says, good morning, Tash the Temptress. I mean, it's all going on this morning, isn't it? Morning, Julia. Morning, Maureen. Yeah, Maureen's loving the lovely fabrics today. Morning, Ginny. Good morning, everyone. Pay It Forward kits arrived yesterday. We'll be busy. Perfect. Well done. Well done. Morning, Tracy. It is a little bit gorgeous. You are quite right. As is your hair pattern, which will be going live on our website very shortly. Morning, Jan. Morning, Judy. Morning, Kirsty. All bright and sunny here. A little bit of a hangover from hubby's birthday celebrations. I mean, that's to be expected, Kirsty. That's absolutely fine. Morning, Michelle. Morning, Marilyn. Morning, Sally. Morning, Debbie. Excited for today's show. She says you have to have the little mice. It would be rude not to, and they are rather gorgeous. And this is the first time that we've stocked the Supple Velvet. It's just beautiful. Morning, Vicky. Morning, Michelle. She says, good morning, beautiful people. I had a delicious delivery of Liberty fabrics yesterday. So excited. But what are you doing to us, Tash, with this beautiful Odile fabric? Wish I had rubber money so it could stretch further. I promised you more, Odile. And I am a woman of my word. Morning, Jill. Morning, Sharon. Morning, Carol. Morning, Janine. Morning, Myra. And hello to everybody that is watching wherever and also on YouTube, because we don't always say hello to the YouTubers, which is very rude. So good morning, YouTubers. How the devil are you? So, oh, Margaret. Morning, Natasha McCarthy. Late on Facebook. Have been watching and listening while tidying up after hubby and the cat. It's an ongoing thing. I don't think I will ever finish off tidying up after children, partners, cats, husbands, any of it really. It's all going on. Whatever you want to call it all. It's all happening. Now, you know what else is happening? And that is this. I don't know all the names because I haven't loaded them. And normally that would be Gemma in the corner saying, it's this Tash or it's that Tash. And yeah, she's still at home isolating. Gemma, are you still testing negative? Daughter's still testing positive. I think she's still testing negative. It's all going on. Right. First things first. I was thinking where to start. Yes. So those of you that have cotton ones of these outstanding, they're being cut as we speak. But just going to throw it out there into the mix. What would happen if we had pre-cut velvet panels? Yeah, it's velvet. This is the stiff velvet. I say stiff, like it's got some body to it. She's a bit minxy as spring. There's something going on with her. Morning, Karen. Oh. Her latest parcel's just arrived. Yeah, Jane, we're all about the vibrant today. So, I mean, this is just absolutely stunning. And, you know, if you were ever wondering, maybe, possibly at all, what to, you know, back your cushions in, I'm just going to throw it out there. Now, I've got a few meters of this, which is, again, your velvet. This is polyester velvet. Okay, just so that you know, this is polyester velvet, which is why you get that vibrancy of the colour. It's made in Europe. We get it in straight from Odile. There we go. So, yeah, you have that option for the backing. Kind of seems a shame, doesn't it, to have it as a backing? But you have that as an option there. This is Summer. She's looking rather foxy as well. So these are pre-cut. We've got these as a bundle of 4 for those of you that want all of them. You want to have all those cushions, or maybe you want to make like velvet tote bags. We have got autumn and we have got winter for you there as well. How about that? Looking good, right? But are limited on these. We only have what we have, and I don't know if we can get any more of these. So you could have all 4, or you could just pick 1 or 2 if you wanted. I mean, they would make, could you imagine, the most spectacular bag. Whew, yeah. Or just cushions, trim it off, just have lovely cushions everywhere. Right. And this beautifulness is available by the half metre. It'd kind of be rude not to, wouldn't it? I don't know, I'm going to put everything today. It's all a bit full. So you're going to have to bear with me. Also, if we're looking at that, whoops. Wah. Here you go. Yep, just smash the camera. Excellent. Here we go. What about this as well? Just going to throw this into the mix. Yep. Yep, yep. So all of these have come, and they are all rather gorgeous. I'm just trying to see. I think they're the only colours in the irises that we've got. Whew, they are rather fabulous, aren't they? Because look. Instantly, pick either of those, and that's your backing for your cushion, or the back of your bag, or whatever it is that you're going to make with these. Rather stunning, rather fabulous, velvety goodnessy pieces. Right, let's have a look then, shall we, at what other velvets we've got for you today. I'm just bashing everything this morning. Can't help it. So let's have a look at the new collection stuff. I think that's where we're going to start this morning, because it really is, quite frankly, insanely gorgeous. Just move everything out of the way. So that including my mug. Oh, hey up. Still got a bit of paper on it. That's no good, is it? Are you ready for this? Drum roll, please. I'm going to have to move my cup of tea out of the way, aren't I? Oh, are you ready? Oh, there they are. As Gemma and I were discussing this morning, who does not need a velvet peacock in their life? No one I know. There's just, these colours are so incredibly vivid on the polyester. It's because of how it's printed on the velvet. It's just stunning. There's no two ways about it. Look at that. I mean, it would be rude not to do something with it, right? Really rude. But, I mean, that might not be your favourite colour. And that's fine, because I also have it in red. Yup. Not feeling at all smug, honest. Really not feeling at all smug about this. They are fabulous, Elizabeth Krangle. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Do you know what else is fabulous? The teal. Yep. Blue, red and teal. They are your options this morning. I mean, if that doesn't make you want to sing or dance or make a bag or something, I don't know what will. I just don't know what will. I'm going to... It's all a bit gorgeous, isn't it? Just look at that. Yeah, Syl said it's good for backing. It'll be my fronting for everything. You can front, you can back, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but just look at that. Yeah, Vicky Payne, the irises are rather lovely. Vicky, yes, and yes. And Gemma and I are on a mission to get colour into Vicky's home. Not that it's any of our business, to be honest, at all. Vicky's got a lovely home, but as discussed on a previous show, she has every shade of white. You can imagine, can't you? Me and Gemma like, white? 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 What is this white you speak of? We want some colour in there. Ooh, now, you know I'm going to have to make some cushions, don't you, for my velvety sofa in velvet to match. That's actually going in my sitting room. And look what I've got to match it up. Look, just look. Oh, it's so beautiful. With every shade of blue in there. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. There's absolutely no two ways about it. I am hearting all of this a huge amount. All over the place. Hearts, 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 hearts. Ooh, lovely. So they are the new velvets from the latest collection. Don't forget your irises, because you know, Syl's got to be fronting with these all over the place. Whoop. Let's pop those in there. And then I don't know what that black one's called at the back. I just know that I love it. And you can see on the bag that I made this morning. Oh no, you can't because I got it the wrong way around. Yeah. We have got a few of her kits left as well. She, the cat's mother, Odil's kits left as well. So do check out the website for those. And we also have back in stock because you just bought it all basically. This is the panel that I made those 3 bags with. I want to just make a headboard for a bed out of this. Which is weird because my bed is raw iron, so I don't know quite how I'm going to manage that. But that is, I mean, look at the peacock. The peacock? It's not a peacock, it's kingfisher. I do know my birds. I'm a little ornithologically challenged this morning. Yep, back in stock. So this comes as a metre piece. But like I say, I've had 3 bags out there and I've still got bits left over. There's going to be some pencil cases or something. You've got all the fish up there as well. And then that's the break. That's your metre. So that's also rather scrumptious / stunning. Lovely Gaynor, who works with us, she came in this morning. She's got a thing about black. She just loves black. And she came and she went, oh, that. I was like, yeah, no. yeah. Pop that there for a second. And I don't know if we've had these before. If Gemma were here, should be able to tell me, because I lose track. I look at it all and want it all, and then I can't remember if I actually bought it or not, or if I've just salivated over it a bit. But I do believe, and I am going to have to upholster a chair in this, because, well, it'd just be rude not to. Look at that! Again, these are coming in meter pieces. Just, quite frankly, insanely beautiful. Rude not to. All of the above. Look at it. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, I'm just going to let you have a little look-see look at that for a minute, because it's one of those things, you suddenly might see a little crane down there, or maybe you just see these tendrils here, or another bird in there, or you might see this young lady down here, or whatever it is that you suddenly see. Just have a moment where you enjoy it. Oh, this panel is new. There we go. There we go. Yeah, the teal is gorgeous, isn't it? Morning, Brenda. Morning, Anita. Can we make a skirt with that? With, I would say, with the supple, yes. With this, no, you're going to struggle. Oh, Elizabeth's the only person that isn't drawn to teal. It hurts my eyes. I love teal. Syl says, I think I just need to sit in your warehouse and stroke everything. That's basically what we do. Yeah, no, I'm trying really hard not to draw. Morning, Lo! She's already ordered her stuff. Are you smug? There we go. Not everything, not everyone. Yeah, it's all going on, Sylv. Too much gorgeousness to resist? Yes. Oh, yeah, plenty of fabric to make bibs, just not for everyone. Not out of the velvet. We did the bibs, didn't we, as a pay it forward. So you should have had all had your bib patterns. Although a velvety bib. Oh, no! Hang on, Sylv. What you want to do is make your bibs. You do want to make your bibs, but you want to make it out of the supple velvet. That's what you want to do, in my humble opinion, because then, and you can spot the person, can't you, that has a new nephew on his way in a couple of weeks. Yes. So he's going to have a little snuggle blanket with the mice. Do you want to see this from up on high? And this is just the easiest of things. It's just some of this stuff, which is available. Here we go, by the half meter. Oh, bit of stuff stuck on there from yesterday. Yeah, this is just your dimple fleece, super snuggly. Because I was asking Odile what she does with the supple velvet, and she's like, well, we make snoods, we make little blankets, and this was half a meter, and that's half of the half meter. But it's just, I keep scrunching it so that you can get an idea of just how supple and beautiful it is. But you'd also be able to then make 2 snoods for little ones, or bibs, or whatever. And if you went with the matching border fabric, I'm going to show you in a minute just how to make the easiest little pencil case. And this isn't a pencil case kit, this is just if you get it, because we've had in the past, let me see, we've done kits with the border velvets, and so a lot of you have already got this pattern. If you want to follow that pattern, it's entirely up to you if you've already got that, or maybe you just want to use, this is what I've also done with my border velvets, I've glued them onto I've painted with a bit of gesso, a bit of acrylic, an old tin can. And then some of that red tape went around there, covered that in glitter, then put my border fabric on, and I have me a sparkly tin. Hours of fun, just by myself, making glittery stuff. Pretty. That's what I do, really. Right. So let's pop this away. It's ridiculously soft. Ridiculously soft. Right. What haven't we seen? Jem, is that, did we get 2 bolts of that? I think we did, didn't we? That's the same one. Well, that saved me showing you that. Well, let me show you this. Here we go. So this is the new Supple Velvet. So we started with the Supple Velvet with the mice because it's just beautiful, quite frankly. We needed a starting point, but Odile does do Supple Velvet in a lot of the patterns that she's got. And you can see, so yeah, some of you are saying, what about dressmaking? Absolutely, it's really soft on the back, not like the other, which feels like a canvas. So let me show you the difference between the backs. So this is all soft and beautiful on the back. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is more structured. I mean, it's a mouse on a scooter. What is not to love? What is not to love? We have got it in pink. We have got it in the blue. Oh! And then we have also got it for you in the suspense as I undo all the sellotape on it. In the green. So it's all good. We've got one for every occasion. And we have also got extra wide velvet borders in all the colours. Now I know you've already found these. I want to make some storage boxes out of these actually. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they just so gorgeous? Is everyone's neck on a bit of a wonk? Sorry guys, that's not the best, is it? Oh, Julia says mum and sister both seem to be teal magnets. Not my thing. It is actually, yeah, it's known to be like the most favourite colour. Morning, Kate. Lo, you see all sorts of things. Here we go. Kind of reminds me of Geo from Cafe. Yeah, there's lots in here. Yeah, Janet says that she too loves the black one at the back. The Mises are adorable, aren't they, Sylv? Oh, Louise is watching from a hot tub this morning. Helps with chronic pain. I mean, whatever the excuse. You don't just watch from your hot tub. But we do hope you feel better. Morning, Tracy. I made a fold over pouchy thing with my Polyester Velvet. I mean, that sounds fabulous. I do love a fold over pouchy thing. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Like my blouse. So sad. Miss the mouse border in green. Fabulous. Right. We didn't know if this was going to be your thing. Like, I didn't know if you would like mice or not like mice or not. So, you know, we can endeavour to get more. I can speak to Odile. When I say Odile, I'm clearly not going to actually speak to Odile because my French is still dreadful. But I will speak to Julia, who will speak to Odile, and we'll have a good look at that. The other fabrics then, to show you that we have a tiny smidge left of, is this one. And I'm just going to pop that there as I discreetly whip out my mice. I'm not discreetly doing anything, am I? I'm just going to ruin everything and just, there you go. But just look at that. Oh. Now, I don't know if you've seen, how many of you follow lovely Karen on Facebook. But if you want any kind of ideas as to how to use any of this velvet, you do really need to look at her bathroom. I'm sure she won't mind. She's posted it all up on Facebook, and it is just like, it looks like the most exquisite boutique hotel, her bathroom now. Absolutely stunning. Just stunning. But yeah, I'm really, really limited on this one. I just adore it. Look at it. Birds with hats on. What is not to love? Okay, and then the last one, last two, guys. I have got a smidge, and I don't know, it might have already gone this morning, because I don't know if anybody realised that we still had it. Of this one. This is sold by the ½ metre, and this is what I made my cushions out of. Was this one. So I got 3 cushions, dink, 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 out of a ½ metre. Just beautiful. So yeah, I've got a tiny smidge left of that. And if you wanted to back it, as I did, then I also have a smidge of this one left as well. There we go. And it echoes. That's all in there. So it's a really lovely accompaniment. Gorgeous. So there we go. That's what I have on today's show for you, which makes me very happy, all over the place. And what else did I want? Oh, I know what I meant to show you, which we didn't show you the other day. But we have, firstly, back in stock. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Now, you get these as a pack of 4, but we've got one out in the entrance hall. And these are the little lanterns. And it's no good me being able to see the front, is it? And so I was going to use my leftover scraps to make some more of these. Now, in your lantern making kit, you will get 4 of these. And you just operate them with LED tea lights. They're super easy to make. If you watch how I did the lampshade the other week, they're made in exactly the same way. Exactly the same way. And you just need 35 centimetres by 15 centimetres. Bosh, it's done. Lovely, lovely gifts, or to have by the side of the bed. Just stunning. I get these ones actually that you get to put in like your whatchamacallit, in your wardrobes and stuff, to light your wardrobes. So only because obviously the lights in the studio are really bright. So we've got the lantern making kits. I've also got for you these. Now I use these a lot. I really, really love them. But these have got the stars. So these are the little like faux corks that you put in your bottle when you finish your fancy bottle of wine or whatever. Maybe you've had a celebratory bottle, and then you pop that in, and then your little LED, like I'm gonna have this one. Gemma, you better take this one off stock because I'm having it. Don't know if you've seen these, but they're rather fabulous. So when you get them, pull that bit out. Look, you've got little stars. And so you stuff that into your bottle. And it lights it all up with said stars. And there's your cork. And when we have like parties and stuff, especially if the parties are outside into the evening, then I just line the path with bottles, put a little bit of sand or something to weight the bottle down, and then those in the top to just light the way. You've got warm LED ones there, or you've got the solar panel ones there, so they'll just keep, like, you've got little solar thing on there. They're very clever, they're very gorgeous, and I heart them very much. Now we've also for the first time got the hexagon shape. This is the tiny lampshades, so these are absolutely perfect for if you've got like a gin bottle or something like that. So I don't know if you remember when I made this particular one, that was my Topsy Tortoise gin bottle from Gemma, and so that's the rounded edge, which is that one, but next one is going to be a hexagon one for sure, and I'm just finishing off my gin art bottle, and that's what that will be. I'm going to turn that off actually because I've got a really bright bulb in that again, so it shows up in the studio, but it's giving me a bit of a headache. Okay, so that's what I didn't show you the other day. But they're there and they are in stock, and if you want to see how to do it, watch, is it last week or the week before's show? We have done these quite a few times now, where I showed you how to do this said lampshade, and this is the biggest size that they go up to. Oh, I know what I've forgotten to show you. New border velvets. Do you want to see? I don't know all the names. Like I say, Gemma's been loading these, so she knows all the names. I just know that they're gorgeous. So, if you just go onto our website and put in Odile, O-D-I-L-E, all of these. Oh, look at that one. They are a bit gorgeous. And if you've already got the pattern to make the pencil cases, it is available on Odile's Facebook page, so you can just download. It's a free download. We pop it in for you for free, so you don't have to bother going rummaging anywhere to try and find it. But this is a brand new one from the new fabric collection. So these are the new velvet borders that we have got in. I mean, yeah, they could just be a pocket in a bag because they don't fray. They don't fray at all. So they might be a pocket on the sides of bags or anything like that when you're bag making. Who knows? Maybe I need to just design something so that around the side of a bag you have this. Ooh, yeah, I think I do. I think I absolutely do. Absolutely do. I've just had an idea. Just had an idea for those. Oh, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. I think, is that everything new? I don't know. Yeah, these are the right ones for that. Yeah, lovely rings and bangle. I just, yeah, it's amazing. Amazing what you find. They are really lovely, actually. One of the guys at the craft store looked at my bangle the other day. He's like, oh, where did you get that? I said, well, I know a lady. I know a lady, what can? Yes. Okay. Shall we? Sometimes we get new viewers who are terrified to make anything, and that's absolutely fine. And if you've gone ahead and made some of the pencil cases, then you'll know that that's absolutely fine. But what if you are just starting out? And what if the thought of linings and everything else is just too scary? The beautiful thing about this fabric is that it doesn't really need to be lined. It just doesn't. You don't have to line it if you don't want to. It's perfectly acceptable to not line it. So if you're just making a little bag or something like that, then it's absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is show you how. So you might have your piece. I'm just under half there, half a meter. So I'm just going to cut that in half into two, trim it up, neaten it up, and cut it into two so that all of my edges are fabulous. And it's just, if you want to do a lining, then just cut your lining fabric to exactly the same sizes as this. But I did just want to show you like the world's simplest little pouch. There we go. So that's that cut in two. Because this might be the very first thing that you have made using said velvets. We sell zips by the meter, half meter, meter, yes. And we also sell zip pulls. So if it were me, I would be getting a meter and 2 or 3 little zip pulls, because this is only now 10 inches, which means that out of a meter I would get 4. So I'd buy a meter of zip, 4 of those. And if you do not own in your life our little bundle that we do with the towel holder and the 1/4 of an inch double-sided tape. Where have you been? So you're going to put flat bottom to the bottom, slide that in there. This is just to actually put your zip on. I've put it on a pizza box so that I can show you, because my actual one is on the side of my desk. Open your zip, teeth facing the back. So my zip pull is facing the back, my teeth are facing the back, and then coming in at an angle, thread your zipper tape, whoops, in. That's how you're going to load up your zip. Okay, and that works with all sizes. There's somebody at the door, guys. Could someone help, please? And then you get your tape, and I like to cut this longer, or don't cut it at all, you know, if you're working on a longer piece, and just trim it back at the end if you don't want any waste. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of my tape there. This is like the most basic of pouches, all right, but it's going to look amazing. Right sides together, line up that top edge along there like that, and I'm just going to stitch down there. Okay, you can get your zipper foot out. If you don't want to get your zipper foot out, then don't bother. If you have the capability on your sewing machine to move your needle over, then do that. I've moved it over. Did I just do that? Oh, here we go. I've just moved it over to the edge. If you are on a straight stitch and you have a zigzag stitch, then if you change the wideness of your zigzag stitch, it will just move the position of your needle for your straight stitch, if that makes sense. And then just sew down. And I promise you, anyone who's been sitting there going, I can't do this, I don't know how to do this, it's 10 inches of velvet fabric, both sides, then just push it away like that, and then what we call top stitch down, and we're only doing that to hold that seam back so it doesn't get stuck in the teeth of the zip. Because there's nothing worse. We all had that 1980s anorak parka where the zip always got stuck. We're going to avoid that as much as we can. So all of a sudden we've got half the zip in, and so it becomes super easy again. We pop another line of tape, so you don't even have to worry about pins or anything like that. Pop your tape on, whip it off, and I will just realign this properly on this. I'm being lazy, not changing cameras. There we go. Line the edges. 1, 2, there, like that. This is wash away quilter's tape, by the way, so don't worry, you can always just apply a little bit of water if you need to, and that will get it away. And again, if you need to just reapply it, if it's not quite lined up, then just do that. There you go. Okay, and then we're just going to stitch down on that line exactly like we just did before. And again, push that across to one side. There we go. That's your zipping. Really easy. Really, really, really easy. And then we're nearly there. You're going to fold that down, open your zip, and I wouldn't open it all the way, but just open your zip up, trim off any excess. And again, I've got enough there to use on another project, that's great. And then we're going to sew down and all round. This is really, really easy. Now, what I would say is push the zip into the project, okay? Sometimes it's difficult to know whether to have the zip out or in, or out or in, or like where are you going to put it. If you've got a little quilting clip somewhere, which I did until I handily tidied them away, and just clip that. There's your edge there. And if you want to get super swanky and just line up those borders, then do. And again, push the zip in, like so. And if you want to start by lining up the bottom and work your way up, then do. Okay. And we're going to sew all the way around. And we could then just leave it at that. But we're not going to. No, no. No, 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 we are not. So, let's see, where are we at with our stitches? Here we go. So, I've got this now just on 1/4 of an inch. You are going over that zip backwards and forwards if you want to. If you need to hand crank it, do. But otherwise then, realistically, just go for it. At the bottom, needle in. Spin it around. And spin around again. And again, if you need to hand crank over that zip, then do. But otherwise, okay, so that is basically the pouch done, and you could just leave it at that. You absolutely could, but we're going to box the bottom, Okay, so what I suggest you do, you can measure this if you want to, or not, it's entirely up to you. So I could just measure, I'm going to use these markings here, so I'm going to go up and across by 1 inch, and then I'm just going to use this as my template for the other side. Like, it really is that easy. You don't have to get complicated with any of this. We'll just even that up. There we go. And then on both sides, open. Match your seams. And if you want one to go one way and one to go the other, then do. And again, you know, if you need to pin it, or whatever it is that you need to do to get that to your machine laying flat, then do. But it just needs to go to your machine lying flat. And then all you need to do is stitch across it, both sides. And this is the most simple and the most basic, but looks great. And in the inside, it doesn't matter because it's not going to fray. So this is your easiest way to start off making pouches and things like that, is with a fabric that's not going to fray. So you don't have to line it, you don't have to overlock it, you don't have to do any of that. None of that. Whee! And then from there, so we've got those all stitched in, and if you want to neaten off any edges, then do. Open your zip, turn it through. There's your box bottom, which is what's going to now give it that depth and that height. Flip the zip through. And there you have it. That is the easiest pouch, and it's got enough stability to be able to stand up on its own. There you go. How super easy and super quick is that? So that is what you could well be making with your first board fabric. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. Or make it as complicated or not. It's entirely up to you. Maybe you want to go for the pattern for the bags. It's entirely up to you. Or maybe you've got your own ideas. Maybe you're upholstering things. It's entirely up to you. But don't forget to get the dimple fleece if you've gone for the supple velvet, so you just want to make a beautiful throw. Then you're going to have a lovely time. What I would say with that is pin, 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 pin. Walking foot on, pin, 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 pin. You'll be fine. Right, Jane is in tomorrow. Not sure what she's doing actually tomorrow. I got so excited by her idea, I completely forgot to ask her. So we will find out. We will find out. But thank you very much for your company this morning. I hope you've managed to get everything that you wanted. If not, let us know. We'll see if we can reorder any more in if that's needed. Take care. Have a lovely rest of the day. Be good. Bye bye.